Welcome to the Better Brave podcast, where you get to hear unique stories from guests like you who choose to live bravely outside of their comfort zones. I'm Candace Dudley, your host, former teacher turned online business mentor and podcaster. This podcast is for you if you're committed to living life on purpose, no more following the rules of society. Go hit the follow button if you haven't yet, and tune in every Tuesday for a new episode. Welcome back for a solo episode. I've been busy with the family, soaking up summer. We just got back from a mini trip to Duluth. We had a great time. I wanted to do an episode on a question that I got from the membership that I co-host called Aligned Business Collective. We run a membership. We have a new group of ladies onboarding September 1st. You can be one of them if it fits you. Anyways, I asked them for podcast topic ideas, if they had any questions they wanted me to go through. And one of them had asked, how do you get over the cringe feeling? Like that feeling of just like, ugh, cringiness. I really love this question because when I look back at the beginning of my now 8 years into entrepreneurship, every single thing felt cringy. Because 100% of the tasks at the beginning were outside of my comfort zone. I can't remember a thing that didn't feel cringy in my body, if I'm being honest. But I did also have that feeling, that pull, that nudge, that like knowingness that I wanted to step into this new role, that I wanted to start sharing what I was doing. But we love to overcomplicate this part with a huge list of things, almost like a checklist of stuff that we need to do before we do the actual thing that we're afraid of, that we're stuck on, that we're avoiding. For example, my story, if I go way back to the beginning, 8 years ago, and you might relate to this, but I started in network marketing, and the actual thing for me to do was to start posting on social media. I had already had this nudge for 3 years, tried to ignore it, and knew I need to start sharing about this. It was my postpartum journey through wellness, more than just wellness, but getting back to feeling like myself again. And I knew that there had to be other moms out there feeling like I was feeling, and I had this extremely strong nudge to start sharing this. But this was extremely out of the range of anything I thought I would ever do with my life, especially posting on social media, which was the thing that I was terrified to do because I just didn't do that. I was shy. I didn't share those things. Obviously, if you follow me now, you see that that is not hard for me to do anymore, but it was extremely hard during this time. Here's the story. I didn't want to post on social media so badly that I made up this list for myself to do and accomplish, almost like I set this bar that I had to hit. And I literally remember telling myself and my coach at the time, if I complete this list, and one of the things on there was to complete one of our new workout programs that our company had launched, and it was like 6 weeks of intense workouts and following a strict meal plan to go along with it. And I was like, if I can do this without missing a single day, without any misstep, then I can be a coach and then I can post on social media. And I literally had this thought in my head and I thought, this is smart. This will be a true test to myself. This is what I'll do. I can reflect on this now and see that I was literally self-sabotaging myself. I was setting a bar that, if I'm being honest, I knew I could not hit. That was going to be my easy out because that was a way for me to just say to myself, well, see, yeah, you didn't make it, so we're not going to do it. That's how we decide. It was self-sabotage. I wonder what you are doing like that right now to yourself. What have you decided that you need to do before you can do the actual thing? What have you decided for yourself, like I did, that you have to hit or become or do before you can just do the thing? Luckily, I had a coach and I shared this idea with her and she was like, no, with like all the love in the world. No, that's no. Okay. You do not need to do that because the people that I wanted to help, would I ever have an expectation of them to do a 6-week workout program, never miss a day, never make one tiny mistake in the meal plan? Absolutely not. I was never promoting being perfect. So why would I set that bar for myself and say, this is the hurdle you have to get over before you can post? No, truly what was happening was I didn't want to post on social media that bad that I was creating these random expectations and checklists to do before I was going to say I could post on it. That gave me a reason why I wasn't posting yet, because it's harder to say, well, I'm just scared and I don't know what people are going to think if I start doing this, than to have this list of say, well, yeah, but I got to do this before this, and this makes sense. And so luckily I had her to be like, no, and she talked some sense into me. But so many of us don't have that. We just have our own self-talk and other people in our ear that have not walked this new path that we're trying to walk. And luckily for you, you're listening to this. So maybe I am that person for you. And I would love to be that person for you. I hope this episode is that thing for you because it changed my life. It put me on a completely different trajectory. And I don't know if I would be where I am today. Actually, I know I wouldn't be where I am today if I didn't listen to her and just do the thing that I was actually afraid of. It's not actually hard to get over that cringy feeling. Actual thing to do to beat that cringe feeling is very simple. It's to do the things that you are avoiding. Do the real thing. For me, that was social media, posting on social media, announcing that I was having this new business. Those are the things that feel hard now that you're avoiding. Do those things and you will get further and faster than you've ever thought possible. But on the flip side, not taking action on those things, not being honest with yourself about what those things are that you're actually held up on and stuck on will leave you in the same spot years from now, 5 years from now. And that to me would be really sad and a shame because if you have this on your heart, I just know already that you have the capability to do it. It wouldn't be on your heart. I was just journaling this morning and the journal that I made for myself, you can grab it on Amazon. It's called the Year of You Journal. And I have little reminders at the bottom of the page. And the one today said the door wouldn't be opening if you couldn't do it. To me, when you think of a new idea or you know you have this calling, this nudge, this path to follow down, even when you don't see the entire path and you don't know why or whatever, but you know that you have that nudge for more, that's that door. It wouldn't be cracked open. It wouldn't be opening if you couldn't do it. And I already know that. Hopefully you're listening to this and realizing that too. I don't think those things get put on your heart if you don't have the skills to do them already. If you don't have the capability to figure it out as you go. I'm not saying that you will know exactly every single thing, but you take action and you do the best you can. And that's how those things stop feeling so cringy. They stop feeling so outside of your comfort zone. They stop feeling so puke worthy when you do them. My first post on social media, I can remember what it felt like in my body. I literally thought I was going to vomit. I couldn't look at my phone for hours. I had to put in a different room. That seems ridiculous now, but that was so real for me then, 8 years ago. So the things that are hard and cringy feeling now, the only way to make them not feel like that is to do them. It's like that confidence piece too. I don't think you get confidence first. You don't go and, okay, I get this degree, I get that, I finish this certification, and now I feel confident, and now I just know all the things, and now I can share. You share, you do the things, you take the action, that's when the confidence comes. And that's also how you get rid of the cringy feeling. And we're all cringy to begin with. Like, just let yourself be cringy. If you scroll back to my very first posts on social media, like, they're still there. Do it to any influencer. If they're real and truthful and honest, they're still there, and it's cringy as all get out. And that's awesome because we all need that part. You're just doing the best you can. You get better. You get better at writing. You get better at posting. You get better at all these skills when you do them. But 5 years from now, if you haven't done them or you've done them once or twice, you're still going to be where you are, feeling cringy, stuck on the same thing. And that, in my life and mind and viewpoint, would suck. And I don't want that for you. And if you're listening to this podcast, I have a feeling you are on a growth journey and you don't want that either. So it's actually very simple. There is no big secret. There is no big bar for you to hit or expectation to reach first or qualification to have first. You just do the thing that you are actually afraid of because that is the actual thing that is going to push you forward. And if you need help with this, because we all do at times, like I said, I had a mentor during that time. I've had them on and off throughout my 8 years, and I will continue to do so because we all need that extra push. We all need that person in our corner saying, no, your brain is talking you out of this. It's lying to you. You can do this, and you can do this today, and you can do this now. If you need that, that is one of the big reasons why I co-host Aligned Business Collective membership, and I'll link that in the show notes. We have our next group of ladies onboarding September 1st. We're super excited for this fall to help people out like you that might have things that you relate to in this episode that you want to accomplish. Having someone in your corner who gets it, who has walked the path before you, is vital in this game of entrepreneurship in life. And I just am really excited about the people that are going to be in this group. Our original members, they've reached so many different milestones in their various careers, businesses, entrepreneurship journey, and I couldn't be more excited to get to work with a new group of ladies alongside of them. So check that out in the show notes. We're onboarding September 1st, so you want to get on our wait list and on the list, go ahead and click those links in the show notes. And finally, just remember that it is a good thing to keep having something new to be cringy about. It means you're growing. It means you're making progress in your life, your business, your entrepreneurial journey. And that is awesome. Take that feeling that comes with new levels of growth and new levels of your comfort zone and take it as your sign that those are the things to lean into. Don't be afraid of those. Be excited about it. It means that you're making progress and that's something to celebrate. So go do all the things that make you feel like, Hey, thanks for being here. I love being able to highlight entrepreneurial journeys because no two are the same. To grab my free sales page planner or to book a discovery call with me, head to the show notes. Finally, please leave a quick review so I can continue this work. See you next week.